Nobody should go through 40 plus false allegations and there's never been a conviction. It shouldn't cost someone $500,000 to be a father or a parent. My ex-wife's company made over $60 million last year. I don't even make $100,000 a year. They know they can beat me by outspending me. Hi, my name's Robert Garza. I am first a father, a husband, a stepfather. I've been going through a custody battle. I've been going through this for about 11 years. It's cost over $500,000 so far. My kids were 1 and 3 when we got into the legal system, and they've had their own attorney, their own therapist since they were 1 and 3. No family should go through this. It wasn't always like this. We would go to the park, play games. My daughters would help me cook breakfast. You know, I'd take Uno just to go play with them, and then the whole table would end up joining in. So all their friends would want to play. When we first got divorced, for about 30 days, 30 to 60 days, everything was good. We were co-parenting. I was like, wow, I can't believe, it wasn't always, why couldn't you be doing this from the first? And then I had police officers showing up my door, serving me with protective orders, restraining orders, where I couldn't see the kids. Shortly after that, she offered me money to buy the kids. There's no amount of money that she could have offered that would make me give up my kids. After that, he let them know, and they just started in with throwing mud at the wall, saying that, calling CPS, saying, from that I was using drugs, to I didn't have safety latches on my drawers for kids, and CPS cost them nothing to make allegations. But as soon as you do file a thing with CPS, they would run to the court and tell the court that there was an open CPS investigation against me and that they needed a protective order and restraining order. And because the courts are the way that they are, they do what's in so-called best interest of the children, and it's not. I sold my business, I sold my land, buildings that I had. I had a successful car business. Ended up selling everything for attorney's fees, for supervision fees. My kids got amicus attorney, which I had to pay half for. They started asking for home studies, which I had to pay half for. They asked for psych evals that I had to pay half for, along with my own attorney's fees and supervision. The bill got very big, very quick. I've been through over 40 plus false allegations. The judge is fully aware, and so is the court system, of what's going on and how the games are played. Every time that the judge has given us the children back, we ask for attorney's fees. Well, they table them for final trial. Final trial is in 60 days. The problem is right now they're slinging so much stuff in the last 60 days. They're asked, if you want to deposition somebody, you can deposition them. And it can be anybody on your Facebook or anything else. They'll spend, you have to pay your attorney to be there for 8 hours a day while they're depositioning them. So it's going to cost $4,000 basically a day to deposition one person if they want to spend 8 hours. They can deposition as many people as they want. At this cost, as of right now, they just filed the other day to deposition me and my wife, and it's going to cost about $4,000 a day just for that. That adds up very quickly. And then they asked for a 2-week trial. The judge granted a 2-week trial for them at 80 hours at $450 an hour for one attorney. You're looking at, somewhere around $40,000 just for your attorney for a 2-week trial. That doesn't count prep or anything else. Then the amicus attorney has to be there. You're paying half of her fees. The home study person, all those people cost money to be there too. And if you're subpoenaing them, it's costing you money. I figured up with my attorney, it's going to cost at least another $150,000 between now and the time that this finishes. Well, If the judge had only granted, every time she gave the kids back, attorney's fees, this never would have got to where it's at today. They have the power to do it now, they just choose not to do it. But it only keeps you in the court system when they do this, because either one person taps out or you finally get to final trial. But it's going to cost you and everybody else a lot more money. The fact that I'm still here by the grace of God is, it's unfathomable. If I never thought that this could go this long. My kids mean more than anything to me. That's why I've sold everything and done pretty much everything in my power to keep funding this. I'm at the point to where the amicus attorney, I owe her right now, I think it was $13,000. The home study, I owe another $5,000. And sorry. My attorney, I owe him a lot. But I have to get to final trial to for the judge to award any fees back. Right now, along with other groups, we're trying to help other families going through this and change the system so nobody else and no other families or children have to go through this. We just got this CPS report on February 12, 2020. This is over 500 pages of what my kids have been through. It's not that I want to sling mud, but at some point, you have to realize who you're dealing with. So here on page 18, it says she's specifically talking about the mother, appears to desire to ruin the father's life, his home, and his relationship with his children. Each one of these intakes are another time that my kids have been questioned by CPS. 6-year-old and 4-year-old children are in care of a mother who is coaching the children to make up allegations on an ongoing basis. Mother takes 6-year-old and 4-year-old to a therapist on a weekly basis and to have their hymens checked on a regular basis for no apparent reason. This is on the 3rd intake, the 4th intake, the 5th intake. Each one of these times CPS had to speak to my kids. It says a home study and social workup was performed on the family. It mentions that mother has been suicidal and has a history of child abuse and unresolved family issues and paranoia. This last year, during Thanksgiving, I went to pick up the kids from school and she withheld them from me. She went and got a protective order and restraining order at 5 o'clock that afternoon where I couldn't fight it. I missed our Thanksgiving, our Christmas, our New Year's. The whole holiday was gone from her filing false sexual allegations. Not only I missed time with them, my whole side of my family missed time with them. My ex is the one that filed for a jury trial. It's because the judge pretty much already knows what's going on. So now she's going to want 12 people in there that has no idea of what's been going on the last 11 years. Only if we can get into final trial can the judge see what is in these pages, and that mother's coaching and manipulating the kids on an ongoing basis, having their hymens checked for no reason. Can you imagine having, as a child that was 1 in 3, having their hymens checked, I don't know, weekly, monthly basis, going to their doctor and spreading their legs to make sure that they still have hymens? That's child abuse. It's mental abuse, it's physical abuse, and it's gotta stop. But only if I can get into final trial to show the court these documents. My ex is the one that filed this petition. All I'm doing is try to defend it. And if I don't get there, she gets anything and everything that she wants. She knows she can outspin me, and she's done it. Right now, I'm just needing help to get to final trial so my kids can go back to a normal life.